we've all come across this on several occasions, probably. I mean, the most famous um, time that we see this is the bodies falling from the Twin Towers. So, um, where do I want to go with this? Well, how does this link to 187? Well, actually, what we have here is we actually have the body formed into a 187. I'm going to explain. And also, what we have is the whole idea of the man being hung, the dead man. Again, with the dead code, the 187 dead code. So, okay, if we look at this image here, it's actually easier. We can actually get a 187 right here with this image of a man hanging. Right, here's the 7, and the number of man, of course. If I just go to my chart and explain the number of man, okay, anything in this physical column is to do with the physical reality, okay? And so the number of man is a 6, an 8, an 18, a 23, or a 33, okay? And I guess I look at it as the 18 is really being the number of the physical man right here, okay? It's in the center of this whole chart, and it needs to balance with the number 11, which is the metaphysical in this respect, okay? Um, Again, there's lots of ways of looking at 9/11 when those twin towers came down, but we could look at it as man actually losing what we would call the divine Holy Spirit, the 11 here, disappearing. Okay, I know I know a lot of people go on about the two into one and the two different sides of reality, and that's very, very true. But we could also look at the idea of 9/11 being this thing being lost, okay, and then man just standing alone without, the correct spiritual balance, if you like. What we end up doing is we end up making our own spiritual balance, the false ego, the everything that the matrix provides for us, and that corrupts our spiritual side. But anyway, I'm waffling. I want to go back to this hangman thing because let's just go back to the picture again. What I want to do is break this down now, okay? And I've got a little picture here which will help us explain this a little bit better. But we have a 7 here, we have an 8, and we have a 1. Okay, let me show you in Paint. Okay, so here's what we were looking at first of all, with just the regular old, I don't know what you call that, the gallows. I don't know. It's not. Is that the gallows? I don't know. But anyway, this arm here that forms the 7, and here's the rope, and this is the number of man right here. Okay, so the 18 is hanging here. If we actually look at the hanged man tarot picture now, and in fact I drew it a bit tight together here, but if this is the body, yeah, this thing's hanging down this way. Here's the arms crossed behind the back here, forming the 8. The body itself with the one leg extended is the 1, and then the crossed leg, I've got it round the wrong way, but the crossed leg is the 7. Okay, so there's your 187 right there in that tarot card. Pretty cool, I think. And that's about it for the video. You know, that's really all I wanted to say about this thing. Of course, the man with his head coming down is the man being born as well. So we have that whole thing going on with the Twin Towers as being the, that 9/11 collapse being the, if you like, the birthing of the man. His head's popping out, and everything's upside down in the world that he's born into. Okay, so I think that's a different way of looking at that, because there's people that will say this guy can see things from a different angle, but I know there's lots of different ways of looking at these things, but that's what I'm going with right now. This guy is born into an upside down world, and he's born as a dead man walking, because he's born into a system that's dead. It's not a true system. It's not really living. It's a false system. Anything that's not balanced is dead. Is not true. So I think that's pretty interesting, you know. And if you're in the dead system, then you're always going to die, you know. Whereas if you're in balance, that's living. That's all I wanted to do for this video. I'm absolutely waffling now. It's 2 in the morning. I thought I'd just do another little 187 video while I was on this thing. I just saw the picture. I thought, you know what? I'll talk about that real quick. All right. Anyway, hope you enjoyed, and cheers, and I'll catch you on the next one. All right. Cheers. Bye.